Hey, I'm Diana Taurasi from the Phoenix Mercury, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion Radio.
So in the fourth quarter, you guys really seem to turn up defense. What was the key to that successful defense in the fourth quarter?
I mean, I think just we're trying to find our identity and really locking in on the little things that we can control, and that's usually starts on the defensive end. And I mean, we have some competitors on this team, and I don't think we've really enjoyed watching ourselves, give up that many points and in different fashions. So I think the last week or so, I think we've really found that competitive spirit as a group on the defensive end, and I think when you see that on the defensive end, that's when you're really starting to build that chemistry. So we've just tried to really hone in on that side a little bit more.
We talked about it too. Like that was the first game I think we won all the quarters. Like defensively, just trying to lock in, and we know just trying to find some momentum, especially going into All-Star, just trying to build something and feed off each other. And I thought we did a good job of that, especially in the fourth, getting some key stops.
Mm-hmm. And that's a tough team to guard. I mean, their record is their record, but that's a really good team with a lot of dynamic scorers and different playmakers. So, that's a tough team.
Don't be shy.
Seems like you had a lot of feistiness out there.
Just tonight.
Diane's talking about the good times that comes that got a lot to do with what's going on with the feisties. Like the whole team just felt like they were like.
I mean, look, we're sick and tired of losing. I mean, that's just the bottom line. We know we have to bring better effort, better focus, and that's the thing we can control as a group. And I think we're finding that together. And when you find it together, you can move forward. So, hopefully this is who we are from here on out, win or lose.
We're going to write, I wrote 10 times on the board. I will not get a tech next thing. I will not get a tech next thing. I will not get a tech next thing. No, that's who we are. We're spicy. I mean, we're competitive. If you don't know that by now, I don't know what to tell you, but it don't matter who's out. If our mamas was out there, it's the same. We're trying to go hard and get something out of the game. And just like Dee said, just take more pride in how we approach the game and, firing each other up, transferring that energy to each other.
Late in the first half, you guys switched to the zone for a little bit and did a little more throughout the game. Is this something that you guys like to go to, or is it just something to throw a little different at offense?
Yeah, I think we've used it a little bit more. Obviously, we're a little bit undersized and, just try to change the pace of the game for the other team, give them a different look. And we've probably used it all year, and it's actually been something that we've gone to, a lot. And, it also helps us change, the pace for us offensively when we go small and we play that 2-3.
I mean, your communication on defense seems so good. You had 19 turnovers on that. So you guys are really talking on defense off the rotations.
And definitely is one of the keys to the game tonight. Just making sure we communicate. I mean, they got a lot of guards that get loose. And when you got a player like Kelsey Mitchell, that's a team job to make sure you locate the shooters, Victoria Vivians. And like Dee said, they got a lot of capable players who, you got to keep your head on a swivel, players that we want to help off of. I thought we were really locked in tonight.
So it seems that when you guys have a smaller team, 8 or less players, you guys actually play harder, it feels like. And I don't know if it's just because you have to play more. But how does that feel? Because it's the same way it was last year going into the playoffs.
I feel like the bubble. That's what we're talking about.
I mean, look, when you look around and, warm-ups is going to be tiring. You just look at each other and, that's all you have. And it's funny, like Skylar said, you go back to the bubble and we'd go into the huddle and it was 7-8 of us. And we just would always say it's more than enough.
Can you talk about the impact that Bray brings to the team?
Yeah, I mean, she's tough. She's always been known as, on the other side of things, a headhunter. We've come to know her on the other side as a headhunter, set screens. She's just a blue collar player. She does all the dirty work, all the thankless jobs, can rebound, has extended her range a little bit, but everybody knows her for her impact in the paint.
Yeah, it's nice to add someone that knows who they are on the basketball court. And, Rashawn's been in this league for a long time now because she's true to herself and she stays in that lane. And none of that, she's a great teammate. Yeah. She's a cool teammate.
There was a block late in the fourth quarter, mid fourth quarter by energy. You got that a lot.
Yeah, I said it earlier. I was like, Don, you telling on yourself. Being at the 4 last game, she had 10 rebounds. I mean, I think you get to see, people don't realize that injury that she's coming back
Mhm.
from and the levels that she has to her game still just scratching the surface. And you see it with plays like that. It's like, wow. After her position, she had another one where she took 2 steps from the 3-point line and did that right hand finish at the end of the first. It's just, she's a very dynamic player. And now I think you get to see that we got a little more space.
Mhm.
And that kind of opens it up for all of us. And obviously when we can get in transition, she's one of the best in the league. But yeah, she's showing her athleticism, playing the 4, being able to guard at that position. And then on the other side, just being dynamic.
There was a few times where you got in your bag tonight, showing off handles a little bit. You think you got the best handles in that you did?
Well, I ain't gonna say all that. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't give a damn. I just try to be a bad
And bougie.
bad mom. Thank y'all. Yeah.